What is going on? 11 people already. Wow. All righty. Let's see here. Turn it off. All right. What's going on, guys? Hope you're having a great weekend. All right. Let's see here. ProCharge Mopar. What's going on, sir? Glad to have you. Terry, how's it going? How's it going? Pastor Anthony Lucas, hey. Daniel got his opening doors so fast. At Horizon. Okay, awesome, Anthony. Awesome. Glad to hear that, man. Very cool. Also, sorry, I've not been able to get back to you on Instagram. I did see your last message. I have not been able to get back with you on that, but I will definitely respond soon. Chris James, what's going on? Howdy. Back is feeling well. Feeling better? Yes, my back is doing so much better. Tuesday, I ended up going to the massage therapist, and she, I don't know, do a pretzel. I don't even know. She worked on me pretty good, and the next morning, so that was Wednesday, I woke up with next to no pain at all, no issues on the backside or anything. So all good, but very good for the back on that. Upstate Reliable Transport, what's going on? Peter, how's it going? Highwind, you sick? My nose is a little plugged up here. Not really sure what that's about. Not too worried about it, but yeah. David, what's going on? Good evening, Daniel. Hope all is well. All is well. We just got out of church and then picked up the dogs. My mom likes seeing the dogs. Try to share the dogs with her every once in a while. So picked up the dogs from Mom's house. She gave us a boatload of food she had just made, and we kind of skedaddled on home. So yeah, having a good time. Man, I do need some water. I've got no water here. Oh well, throat's a little dry. Tic-tac-toe, what's going on? Good evening. Glad to have you. Let's see, James Porter, what's going on? Hey. Little Al, what's going on? Good evening. Little Al, that's a nice name. Reminds me honestly the best dog I could have ever asked for. I named him Big Al, and he was a little shelty, probably 25 pounds, probably even less after you shave all of his hair off. But his name was Big Al. He he got his name, and he's since passed away. Obviously, I think it was the first year or two that I had him with me out on the road, and he was 15 years old. And so anyways, little Al, appreciate you. Glad to have you here. But yeah, definitely reminds me of Big Al, and those were always good times. He was the kind of dog that literally he never stayed anywhere besides right next to me. I didn't own a leash for him. He wouldn't go anywhere unless it was go to the bathroom in the grass. He literally was always next to me. He had to be right by my side. And he was as good of a guard dog as he could be, even in his old age, being, losing most of his teeth at the end. But anyways, appreciate that, little Al. Randy, what's going on? Glad to see you. Let's see, what printer do you use in your truck, and do you have an inverter? Yes, I do. So a video coming for you soon. It's to make a video showing the printer and illustrating it and doing stuff with it. It can be kind of a headache, so I've put that off for some time. I do have a small mobile printer where all I need is technically all I need is one outlet So I do have an inverter with one outlet. I have another inverter with more. But essentially, this printer is able to do AirPlay or AirPrint. So I just plug that into the inverter. I can print out my logs from my phone to the printer. If I needed to, this printer is able to go USB into the side of my MacBook Air laptop. And I would just put on my hotspot on my phone, just be on the battery on the computer. So I don't need two, power sources. And then just go straight from my computer from the Keep Trucking app website to the printer and then print them off that way. I've done that in the past. I've also done reloads to be able to print off from my printer, from my computer, from an email I would get, if I had a backhaul. So anyways, yeah, that will be coming soon. The printer that I use is the IP110. That printer, fairly old printer. It's not a brand new one or anything, but it does get the job done. I will be kind of showcasing that soon and going through that. The editing for that video I'm kind of dreading, but we'll get it done for you guys. So yeah. How's your lower back? It's doing very much better, Randy. Appreciate it for asking that. Much better. The massage therapist, she, karate chopped me or whatever she did. Really worked it out of me. So feeling much better. Thank you for asking. And anybody who's praying for me, I really appreciate that. Last week I was in some serious pain last week, and it was not pretty. So yeah. Richard Lewis, what's going on, amigo? Yes. James, on first run for Synergy, sitting in Rock Spring, Wyoming right now. Very good, James. Awesome. Hopefully you are liking Synergy, your interaction with them on your first load, and hopefully you're being safe out there in Wyoming. Don't chance it out on the crazy roads. It can be dangerous out there. Nature Nut Photos, what's going on? Hello from me and Todd. What's going on? Having another car picnic at Chili's. Hey, that's a good place to go. We've got to stop eating like this. Very good, very good. Glad to have you. Bonanza, ouch. Yeah, probably talking about my back. Yeah, that was not fun. Upstate load board not looking good. 3 loads. LOL. Yes. Man, I'm tempted to make another video talking about the load board and New Year's, Christmas shutdown, and everything that happens every year. But it just seems to me like the people who, unless it's only brand new it's only brand new people every single year who are saying, how in the world are there no loads at this time? If you've been in the industry for more than a year, you should probably know that this happens every single year. Christmas, New Year's, they shut down. There's always a lag period behind, so trailers are still being pushed out after they've already been shut down. And then there's a lag period but after that where we ran out of trailers, but they're producing them, but then we don't get them until a week or two, or maybe later, depending on the year, roughly a week and a half, 2 weeks later, and then we start seeing them being slowly trickled out. And obviously the drivers who are sitting there begging and screaming and crying because they didn't prepare, or maybe not. Maybe they just they're bored and they just want to take a load. Those drivers are sitting there saying, I've got to feed my family. I need a load right now. They're standing there. So there's loads that don't even get to the load board by the time we would even see it if you keep hitting refresh on the load board, because there's drivers in person waiting saying, I'll take anything you have. Just give it to me. So yeah, definitely the load board's definitely going to be a little bit lower, I would say, for maybe another week. It's definitely picking up, obviously from zero, depending on the time of day that you look on your load board, depending on what company you're with. But there's definitely a transition every single year, and it blows my mind that it happens I see these Facebook forum posts, these comments. Who's hiring? Well, we have no trailers, but they have trailers. So I'm quitting. I'm going over there. And then every single year this happens. Every single company is affected to a certain degree. There is no clear one company that's always going to have loads no matter what. it's just the industry. Hate to break it to folks who don't understand this, but it happens every single year. It's no surprise. I prepare for it every year. I've taken a little bit longer off because of getting married and New Year, Christmas and New Year's, and house stuff and family stuff. So I'm needing to get back on the road pretty soon here myself. But it just comes with the territory. Every single year, you can count on the uncertainty of a matter of a week or two, or maybe a little bit more, depending on how things kind of go up and down. So I will shut up about that. Let's see. We have the same cough. Very good, Arkansas Wood. Have you here, guys? Go ahead and check out his channel. Check out Woodcutter's channel. He talks about RV transporting, as well as a whole bunch of other things for like gardening and stuff, which I'm not really into, but I'm starting to get get into that stuff, being able to see that stuff. So, anyways, check his channel out for sure. Let's see here, Joseph. How's married life? Congratulations to you both. Man, I got to tell you, I'm learning more and more what it means to be, try to be selfless and to meet her needs where she's at, what she wants for the house. For the most part, the house is still being put together. Lots of things that we just haven't had a whole lot of time. I've been doing as best I can, getting the house pieced together, but I don't know what she wants. I don't really have an opinion. I've got bare walls and I've got nothing really going on. But she's got an opinion, and so it's been a good time, especially just because being best friends with her, it makes the journey that much more fun, and being able to just kind of go through life, being crazy together. She's my kind of crazy, so it's been a blast so far. But yeah, it's definitely a learning process. Video suggestion: go to Driver's Lounge. Drivers, stories, and tips. Nice guy, King. Very good idea. Good suggestion there. I might go ahead and do that. Just pick people's brains. That's awesome. Fair winds and following seas. Check out his channel. Go ahead and subscribe to him for sure. Another good YouTuber here, and very helpful. Talking to a lot of different things. Everybody's got different perspectives, and he's got a great one. So yeah, go ahead and check him out. Didn't miss the whole thing this time, so very good, very good. Ohioan, watch that sense of smell and taste if you are sick. Also, any updates on your local business, Ohioan? So I am building the YouTube channel for that local business right now. I mean, not for that local business, but for sharing how to do the dumpster rental stuff. Before I share it on this channel, I want to have more than just a few videos for people to actually watch. When I start off, when I do share it with people, so that channel is going to be coming. I will be sharing that with you guys at some point here, but just when I have more videos that would be worth seeing at the beginning or whatever. So yeah, it is going. I've because this is the slow season, ironically, as well for this local business, a dumpster rental business. The wintertime, obviously, people are not wanting to be going in and out of their homes 50 times, throwing stuff away, or picking up debris outside and chucking it in there. This is the slow season, so for me, what I've just kind of been doing is I've just been grinding really hard. Trying to get all my ducks in a row, business wise, LLC wise, marketing, you name it, all the behind the scenes stuff for this other business. I've been working really hard on that and going at it. So it is in the works. It is coming. I will be sharing that with you guys if anybody's even interested at all. But just wanting to build it out before I do kind of share it with you guys. So. Yeah, and I will definitely check, my taste and smell and everything with other stuff that it could be. So, Little Al, that's cool. Sorry for the loss. Big Al is my dad. Oh wow, okay, gotcha. Big Al and Little Al, I love that. That's awesome. Oops, I'm already behind, guys. Bear with me. Do you sleep in your truck or a hotel? David, great question. I always sleep in my truck. I've only slept in a hotel when I was on death's door. At the beginning, right before COVID, it was March or whatever, February, March. One day I was the sickest. It was like a bug, but it wasn't. I was the sickest I've probably ever been. I could barely see straight. I could barely drive. I'd already delivered, and I couldn't eat. I couldn't really do anything, and basically I had to pull off and go into a hotel, and I could barely just get myself to throw myself onto the bed, and it was just one of those 24-hour things. I personally think it was COVID. That's when I had COVID back then. Who knows? Things weren't really going on with testing back whenever that was. It wasn't even a thing yet at that point. But so yeah, I don't do hotels unless I absolutely have to. They can see you in the thing. Here's Kara. She is actually. Could you give me some water? If you go down.
Let me think about it. Yeah, I can get you some water.
We got the dogs in here.
Yeah.
Bella's in here. She's a wild thing. She loves going into the trash, and she loves she is a walking shredder. It's like she just takes her nails and just the smallest pieces. I'm telling you, she can turn it into a fine dust. A piece of paper, it's done. It's toast. So yeah. Let's see.
The time that you came, you forgot to put the dogs. You forgot to put the gate up, and I told you that there was a surprise upstairs they needed to clean up, and there was shredded paper all over
this whole room. This whole room was just.
And you said, "I thought she just ate food," and I said, I'm pretty sure she's got separation anxiety because
she's emotional.
She gets upset when we leave.
It ain't pretty. Yeah. So, thank you. Oh man, yep. She's just kind of tucked away in there. She just finds her spot and circles in. So yeah, David, I do sleep in my truck. I do have some very exciting news coming shortly here. I think this week or next week. I think it's this week. Coming about my sleeping situation in my truck. Don't want to give anything away just yet, but super pumped about it. And yeah, so let's see. I got HP printer scanner at Walmart, $39.89 plus tax. Very good, very good. Awesome, Peter. So far it's been pretty good. I'm liking it. Awesome, James. James, if you wouldn't mind, let me know what you think of Synergy's orientation. Did you feel like they left things out, or did they prepare you for what you really need to know out on the road? I'm just curious. Just want to pick your brain if you wouldn't mind sending me an email, or even just in here is fine as well, I guess. But I'm just curious about that. Thoughts on the auto slide fifth wheel hitch? So I don't have a slide fifth wheel hitch. What I have is the B&W fifth wheel, I think 20,000 pound, big monster. It's the it's the drop-in fifth wheel hitch that goes into the gooseneck. Wow, yeah. Drop-in gooseneck hitch where it connects in. So there's no rails, there's nothing fully permanent. I can literally just pull the rod out there for the gooseneck, and then it would come up. So I don't have an opinion on the slide. Sorry about that. But I would definitely, B&W is the best in my opinion, but I haven't had a whole bunch of different ones, so I'm not for sure on that. Fuzzy, it took me a week to get the load I'm on now. Wow. Okay, Fuzzy, gotcha. Definitely slow out there, guys. No question about it. Happens every year, but glad you did get a load. Richard, tell them folks about loads to go U-ship and get some work. There you go, Richard. I do lots of U-ship. Gotcha, Peter. Daydream about nice things. What's going on? New to this community of transport drivers. Glad to have you. I start pulling Horizon in a few weeks. Very good to have you. Hopefully we can help. Other people in the chat will be definitely willing to help you as well. Talk through things. Arkansas woodcutter here. Fair winds as well. Hey, Dream, been catching you. It's been watching a ton of videos. Great to see someone who's eager to learn, testing to absorb knowledge. Awesome. Picking a load from Myrtle Beach to Canada from U-Ship. Very good, Peter. Well, I jumped up way too high. Oh, dear. So about the load board, my last one was delivered. Not planning to return until possibly the 16th or after. Holland, USA. Gotcha. Definitely understand that. Honestly, this is a great time to either be, as my videos from last year, if you go back a whole year, December, January, I had videos talking about this is a great time to do maintenance, to get major repair stuff done on your truck, take a vacation, do other side hustle work, start a small little business, do lots of other things you can do if you're just going to be sitting there doing nothing, or just enjoy the time. Take a vacation, do whatever, just plan it every year around this time, and you're never going to be shocked, and it's going to be no big deal at all. So, yeah. I'm doing this week with Indiana Transport and Walker. I skipped a few. Thoughts on the edition this week and Walker. Gotcha. Indiana Transport. Sorry, I'm skipping around here a little bit. I'll wait until January 20th unless something pops. Can't leave behind. I'm in no hurry to get back and freeze. Hey, woodcutter, I'm with you. I am not eager to be a popsicle out there, a large popsicle, walking out there. So, anyways, I definitely feel you on that. I hear that they're going to shut down to retool. M. Walker, my understanding is that already happened they shut down Christmas and New Year's time. And then they're already back at it. They were already back at it. I heard, I don't know if this is for sure true, that they started last Monday. They were already, thank you. She literally gives me water, and it's life.
Cups everywhere all over the house.
Yeah, I love big cups, and I leave them everywhere. I am terrible.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get rid of some.
Apparently, we're getting rid of cups because they are a problem. So
yeah. Because I see about 4 cups up here. There's some in the bedroom. You got 30 of them.
Well, I like water.
You like Purdue, but you don't need 10 million cups to show it.
I'm a water guy. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you.
I'm just going to carry you a water bottle.
Thank you.
Ryder.
Were you trading Ryder? Yep, Ryder came in. Oh, is he staying or going?
Come on, Bubby.
You go. You go with your sister. Go.
Come out here.
Let me catch up here. Thank you for the water, though. Let's see here. Hello, Daniel and everyone. Glad to have you, Tim. Bonanza Transport. Been married 8+ years now. When I made me promise at first that I would not run long haul. 4 years later, it's when you were going, and why are you back so soon? Dear. Oh, that's funny. Oh, man. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I kind of did it reverse, I guess, and we haven't been married for 8 years or anything, but we've been dating or whatever for and now married for almost 5 years, and we there was a good time at the beginning where she just saw me like once or twice a week for an hour or two, 2 hours a week. And that was pretty rough. Literally, it was Wednesday night for church, and then like Sunday morning and Sunday evening, and then I was just gone. And so for me, it was very tough. Everybody's got they're at different places in life, but for me, man, it was really rough. I was chasing $1. I paid so much debt down. I bought a whole bunch of nice toys. I was doing pretty much whatever I wanted. And our relationship suffered because of my choices being gone so much. So, but I do understand that. Hey, what are you doing here? So, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, we look at the same one. That's it, Daydream. Our dog will shred their puppy pads. Oh, I just launched it again here. If they get nervous, yep. Bella, she gets nervous if the wind blows. I mean, she's ready to go. But she's definitely a good alert dog. She will let you know if someone's coming, if someone's near the house. She's known for a while before they even knew. Uh, um, what did I miss? Oh, sorry guys. BT Trucker, sorry to be late. What did I miss? Can you start over? While we're just having a good time, I was just saying, if you were here last week, my back was hurting last week. Feel much better. Went to the massage therapist. She twisted me into a pretzel. Miss Kara, my wife, just brought me some water and had the dogs in here a little bit and just talking about them. So having a good time tonight. Got home from church. Went visited my mom, picked up the dogs on the way home here. So I rushed home, got here right at 8:15, and we hit live. So didn't miss too much here, but just having a good time, guys. Let's see. Boxers have emotional issues. They're very needy. George, I'm telling you, that's what I told Kara back when she got her 3 and some change years ago. And I think they look weird. They're lopsided. They can't swim. They look like I don't know, some type of praying mantis looking weird thing. I don't know. I'm weird myself. Very strange. But yeah, I love her to death. She's grown on me. She's almost died. I've almost killed her. She's almost killed me. But yeah, very emotional and very needy, and yeah. But we're surviving for the moment. All in USA, how rude of me. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. HighMileageHelper. Thank you, appreciate that. Speaking of sleeping, you do when you're out of time and no spots at a truck stop or service plaza. Chris James, man, and obviously it's different. It's a different situation every time. If that were to be the case, I literally just park on the on ramp or anywhere that I really can sneak into. It can be tough out there if a truck stop's completely loaded. If there's any type of shopping mall nearby, if it's empty, if I can even get in, make sure it's safe enough to get around. But that's just kind of a find your own way on that. It's difficult to talk through some of those things unless it's a specific place. But yeah. Daydream, I'm a big BMW Hitch fan. Yeah, I mean I feel like I paid $1 million for it, but this thing looks solid. Hold on, we got people on here. Yeah, definitely a fan myself. Looks solid and no cracks, no issues, no nothing. I got that put in as soon as I got that truck. So yeah, almost 5 years. A lot of times I haven't used it because my whole issue with my old toolbox, and it was just such a headache to raise fifth wheels much higher because my toolbox was rail height, and so that was a nightmare. And I'm a fool for cheaping out on that, but that's another story. If you watch my toolbox review video that I got from Dan's, the fifth wheel hitch review, you'll understand what I'm talking about with how dumb I was. But yeah, Terry, happy New Year to everybody. Glad to have you here in 2021. I think we're in for another ride. I'm assuming. I don't know. We'll see. Fair winds. Chris, that's one. That's for PT. In time, and there were no available personal conveyance. Okay, yeah, definitely. Gotcha. Awesome. I do the road test on the 18th at Horizon. Very good, Anthony. Awesome. Daydream, big fan. Chose to help you guys. Awesome. Yes. Yep. Fair winds is where it's at. Let's see, Casey. Toll Road. Drop off location, which is 30 minutes I'm sitting at. Gotcha. No tool has been done. M. Walker, that's my understanding. They've already come back, but it takes so long to get these trailers through the lines to be able to be pushed out. And then you also have to think then that there's so many different transport companies that they have to. Again, all the different companies have different levels of contracts. How many, what lines of trailers they're doing for each company. So it kind of trickles out at the beginning because each company is only going to get a small amount because they're probably all evenly distributing them, or maybe not. I don't know. Getting them all to these different transport companies. So it does take some time at the beginning to really trickle them out, and then the floodgate just kind of goes, and then you will actually start seeing them by the time we start seeing 100 plus 200 300 loads on the load board just chilling. That means that like a week before was really when things were booming, like flying out of there. That's my opinion. Yes, dear. Oh, thank you, Terry. Appreciate that. Very good, very good. You're not been trained yet. In retail, the customer is always right, and at home, the wife is always right. Oh man, I just don't have an opinion. So whatever her opinion is sure. Let's do that. Or yes, dear, as Terry would say. Very good, very good. Different problem you have. Use it to find a Walmart. Gotcha. George, very affordable at this time with flooding the driver pool. Our new drivers welcome at this time with flooding the driver pool. So I for sure every company is probably hiring right now. Essentially, what Synergy has told us every single year is from the beginning of the year until July, it is full steam ahead. It is blast off into outer space. It is we are desperate. That happens right after there's no loads on the board for a couple of weeks, and people are panicking and stressing out and jumping from one company to the other because they have 5 more loads at so-and-so's transport company. Also another factor is we have a 40-cent incentive at this time. And so there's a whole lot more people, I would say, already in the industry because of that. They heard about this much higher pay. And for now, it's still here. We'll see how that goes. But I would say, Gregory, I would just say this. They will always be hiring. If you're wanting to find the work, I would wait. Maybe I would start asking questions, talk to different transport companies at this time right now. But if I were you, understand that it's going to take a few more weeks to really be probably all transport companies are really loading them up in the yards to be able to have them on the load board for you to actually get paid, pulling one of them. So probably, 2 weeks to 4 weeks, maybe a month out from really seriously transitioning to this job at this time. Not to say you can't, start tomorrow and try to get on and get a date for orientation. But I'm just saying by the time things are really rolling, if you're wanting to hit the ground running as soon as you start, I would wait just a little bit longer towards, closer to February is my opinion. Just another app. RV parking that seems to be really good for finding parking crowdsource. Has all the usual. Wow, BTU, very cool. An app called RV Parky, if I'm saying that right, that has all the great parking ideas for different sources for different places. So that is very good. Also, low bridges at the end there. So being able to help navigate to be able to get to those places, I'm assuming. So that's definitely a great resource to have. Maybe I'll check that out and do a review on that or something like that. I don't know. Very cool. RV parking. Wow. It's amazing. Yesterday works in the worst situations. Very good. Oh man, I have to check that one out. Yeah, that sounds really neat, Fairwinds. That's very cool. Tomorrow with my info for the referral stuff. Getting the morning with my first load. Awesome. And thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. Going to California. Very cool. Awesome. Johnny King got a question about the purple hitch. Mine is I bought Gen Y, but it has a lot of slop. What do you think is the best thing to fix it? I've heard of the Gen Y. I don't know what it looks like. If somebody else can help him, I'm sorry I don't have information on that to help with the slop. I'm assuming the ball is angled more downward towards the back of the. I don't even know how to really describe that. Sorry, Johnny. I don't know if I can help you on that. How to fix the slop on that. Donnie, how's all going well? Show waiting for a call from Synergy or any transport. Okay, gotcha, Donnie. Very good. Donnie? Do you already have a truck ready to go? Are you looking to wait on that to find out what they would allow you to get, or let me know, Donnie, what's going on with that. Also, when I work other shift by 16 East to find parking spots. Gotcha, BTU. Gotcha. Richard Lewis, Easy Pass. How do we document? How do we document this with no tickets being handled out? Richard, great question. I'm in the middle of playing chicken, I guess, with Synergy. I still have not turned in my paperwork from that $2 a mile trip that I did, my last trip. It's been quite a while now since I've taken a trip with getting married and all the holidays and madness and family and everything. So I have not turned in my second half because Pennsylvania said they take it was either 2 to 3 weeks or 3 to 4 weeks. It's been over 4, I'm pretty sure. And I go in every single day and I check to see if my license plate has been hit with those tolls and the license plate for the trailer while I was loaded to be able to pay those, so then I can return in both receipts for going through Pennsylvania. So the documentation for these tickets with no tickets being handed out, I'm simply having to wait to turn in my paperwork going east when I've been on the toll road. I believe New York's doing it. Massachusetts has been doing it, but they're very quick. So I should have started out by saying I don't have the Easy Pass. I'm literally just going off of the license plates. So it has taken very long. Synergy, I questioned them at the beginning. So you're telling me that I'm going to go east, and then I'm going to go west, and then you're allowing me, everything's okay, to wait weeks and weeks and weeks to be able to turn in my paperwork to finalize this delivery until I get those receipts. You don't want to just allow me to turn in my paperwork now and then be reimbursed later? Or is there any other way you can do it? No. It's fine. You can turn it in as soon as you get those tolls from those states. Okay. So I've done that. And since they have called me, I don't know, 5 or 8 times and said, hey, just wanted to get your paperwork turned in. It's been a while. And every time I say, yes, I know. And I was told multiple times that it was okay for me to wait, and yet you're still blowing up my phone asking. And I guess I'm grateful that they are, on it and watching, the loads and everything, wanting to make sure I get paid. And obviously they just want to have clarification that I didn't, steal the trailer or something. But it's just funny to me that they told me, oh, absolutely no problem. Wait until the tolls come in. We reimburse you. No big deal. But they keep like blowing me up. And I'm like, every day I hit refresh on the Easy Pass for Pennsylvania every day. And it says there are no outstanding tolls for your license plate for this, for that. Okay, then I'm just going to keep waiting. I can wait longer as long as I need to get reimbursed every single dollar that I put towards this thing to get my money back. So anyways, I'm just waiting. That's the answer from Synergy. I think it's a fairly silly answer. I think there's a much better, more efficient way to do it. Maybe their system and how they close out things is different, and it doesn't allow them to wait for certain things, and it all has to be closed at one time. I don't know. I'm not that guy. It just seems like I'm playing chicken with the company because they don't want to have to be stuck with the tolls, and they think I'm too desperate to, not turn it in. And I can wait. I can wait as long as I need to. So that is one thing that with everything going, with no tickets and everything. Sorry, I'm kind of parking here, but this is a big deal because this means your bottom line is affected every single time. Without having these tickets to be able to do our tolls, and we have to wait weeks. And maybe this is their way of forcing us to get the Easy Pass to be able to then. Maybe you get it quicker if you actually have the Easy Pass. Maybe I'm just the jerk who hasn't folded and finally got the Easy Pass. But anyways, all that to say, I'm going to be waiting till as long as it takes to get fully reimbursed from the tolls, which I'm still waiting for. I got my personal plate empty. I have not gotten the company plate back to be able to pay that and then be able to show the receipt and then be reimbursed from Synergy. So, yeah. All that to say, yeah. You can download the info for tax time from the website. Gotcha. Whatever drafts behind to help get more MPG. Nice Guy King. Yes, I have. Definitely want to don't get too close though. You can kind of tell when you're kind of out of the after effects of a semi trailer, and when you're kind of in an air pocket, I guess. But from time to time, yeah, I definitely have. Let me make adapters. You can get a 2. There's adapter. Oh, that's what he was meaning. He's got a 2.5, but he wanted a 2 for the play. I did not understand that. Thank you, Fairwinds. I thought he was talking about as in the whole thing was sloppy and like the ball was like tilted down rather than the size of the ball. Yeah. Very good. Very good. I think going away, lots of newbies going out of RV transport. Peter, I definitely Hans Peter, I definitely agree with you. When the incentive goes away, people are going to say you don't know how to run a business. They're going to say you can't make any money in this business. All you people are just a bunch of suckers, and whatever. They have the right to do that. Knock yourself out. More trailers for us who are running it like a business and know what they're doing. I wish everybody knew what they're doing and running it like a business, having a budget, going through all these things. But anyways, yeah, definitely agree with you on that. Size just has a lot of wiggle when hauling. Okay, Johnny, so that might need a wedge or shim of some sort. Yeah, depending on the actual hitch, depending on how it's set up, maybe there's some play. Maybe you need to tighten up. On mine, the bolt that holds the whole like bracket to the I don't know what. I'm not the guy to say this. I don't know all the technical terms, but on mine has been loose before, and I've tightened up the monster bolt that's on the back. Maybe that's the case. It just needs to be tightened up. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe on a trailer. Oh, through your windshield. That's one of the most dangerous things you can do on the highway. BTU, yeah, it's definitely not a common practice. But yeah, definitely got to be aware of what's going on out on the road. I don't like replacing my windshield or get rock damage on the unit. Gotcha. Yes, I do have all my stuff ready to go. Donnie, very good. Very good. All right. You guys have an issue with the soot LOL sensor. Soot sensor. If you mean like EGR, that kind of stuff, yeah, I've definitely cleaned out my EGR valve and the cooler before. Those collect soot and clog things up, and you get codes and issues all the time with as many miles as we put on there. So, yeah, definitely people have issues all the time for that. I've done that with my truck several times. Any recommendations on what tools have while out on the road? Yes, I have not made that video yet all the way, or haven't made it at all yet, but I can make that video for you. I know Fair Winds, I think he does have a really long one talking through from like start to finish. I think he shares on that video, he shares all the tools that he carries out on the road. Maybe go check out his video for that. I'll be willing to make one here in the future here, but I just haven't yet. And I don't want to kind of guess right now. I would probably need to see my truck. Okay, here's what all the things I have and why. So yeah. So getting my truck set up. Could you read aloud when you're reading? Richard Grimm. Yeah, yes. Sorry, Richard. Yeah. I'll try to read everybody's comment and actually say it out loud for you. Sorry about that. Yeah. Donnie, got a toolbox like yours and have a 30,000-pound fifth wheel. Have all but my DOT inspection and rock guard. Gotcha, Donnie. Man, how do you like that? Oh, I guess I would just ask you, did you get the one of the inside dividers cut out at all? Or did you keep it just completely stock how it was? I've really enjoyed having the one side that's cut out from that center hatch or whatever to be able to put other longer things down in there. So I'm curious about that if you did that. But very good. The DOT inspection, that's no big deal. And the rock guard, that'll be pretty easy to pick up. So very good, Donnie. Why not just get an easy pass? Daydream, you're right. The thing is, it's probably my own fault. I've just, for whatever reason, I've just been so against having to go get the easy pass and the headache of trying to coordinate with those things. When really it's just probably going to make my life easier. My thought has always just been that, well, if I somehow forget or if I get stuck with it, or what if they don't, what if even with the easy pass, it doesn't show up immediately and I'm not able to, get my paperwork turned in through, without transitioning the paperwork. That's just been my back thought, but it's kind of irrational. I think I just need to break down and get the easy pass and hopefully be able to get things easier, quicker than waiting 3 or 4 weeks. There's a right station. BTU says, do any of y'all use pre-pass for way stations? I'm a hot shot driver, so maybe I have more exposure to them. I know I'm not doing pre-pass. I don't know of any other RV transporter drivers that do. Maybe some actual semi drivers hauling multiples might do that. I got nothing for you. Upstate, all states going to easy pass only, no more cash. Gotcha. Yeah. That really is the future. The digital tolls, less people, less man hours working those toll booths, and with every virus known to man that we're scared to death about everything. That's really the way we're going. So. Yeah, I whether I like it or not, I'm gonna probably have to get on that easy pass train myself. Steve B, I just use cash and turn it in with my paperwork. Yeah, Steve, if you haven't been out east more recently, New York, Pennsylvania, what is it, New Jersey too, Massachusetts, Maine already does it, New Hampshire, I believe. No. New Hampshire's still paper, I think. There's a few over there, but yeah, everybody's really kind of going to online or digital. So. Also put a box like yours on reserve, getting installed next week. Great recommendation. Awesome. So you got the fifth little toolbox. Very cool. Very cool. Awesome. Awesome. Getting that installed next week. Awesome. Donnie, and honestly, for me, getting things, deciding it, to me, it's just kind of I was just kind of giddy when I got the toolbox. I was like, man, I've got compartments here and here and here. What am I going to do? Where am I going to put what? And for me, if you saw that video, the left side, I put everything that I use on a more regular basis. And then the middle, kind of a less regular basis. And then the far side is something went wrong. And oh dear. That's kind of how I divided up the toolbox. So, but yeah, divide it up how you want to do it. What's most convenient for you. And it's a great toolbox. Very happy with it. Great price at Dan's as well. So, yeah. Also, before I say anything else, I did just want to share with you guys, go ahead and check out Weekend Trucking. He's put out some really great videos more recently. And also, he is so close. If he hasn't hit it already, he is so close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm pumped for him. I remember when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and it felt like it just took forever to get there, and just trying to be a help to people. Right now it says he has 998 subscribers. So 2 of you folks, I dare you, I challenge you, check his stuff out. Check out his channel, Weekend Trucking. Two words, Weekend Trucking. If you haven't already seen it, he's got some really informative videos. Just trying to he digs really deep. He's already owned another business before, and he just gets really nitty gritty on some of these things, on these topics for making money, best ways to save money and time and other things. So fuel economy. So yeah, go ahead and check out his channel. I was kind of, we got 999. One more person. I just refreshed it. I was just really, really excited and happy for him. And anybody else who's got a channel, I would definitely want to be a help. If you're someone who wants to help other people out in this industry, and you're not just a selfish person about the whole thing, if you're just trying to give, I want to encourage everybody else to hop on your channel as well. So really happy for him and all the work he's put into this already. And yeah, very cool stuff. So let's see here. I'm backed up here. Mine has a Donnie says no. Mine has a drawer in the middle, no way to open it up. Gotcha, Donnie. So I've seen that model as well. I think I saw that at Dan's as well. I thought about getting the drawer, but I just couldn't think of enough things that would be worth it for me to have in that drawer. I still thought that I got too much stuff that's slightly bigger to fit just in that drawer. So that's kind of what I did getting that top hatch. So yeah. Chris says, yes, the box is extremely nice to have. Both dividers removed. Gotcha. Wow, both of them. Vehicle tool bag in the center section. Very good. Very good. Good idea, Chris. May follow suit. Yeah, definitely at least one side. It's a great help for that. Daydream. So does Easy Pass work all over the country? Daydream, I think so. And again, I'm not even. I think so. It is. I'm sure I'll find some answers down here in a second, but I think it does. Fairwinds, I just don't go east of Indiana. Almost zero toll roads. That way, easy enough to get the few there are. Gotcha, Fairwinds. Yeah, you get to avoid all of the fun stuff going east. Because you're far enough east, just being in Indiana. Let's see. I agree with Fairwinds. I stay away from anything past Indiana, Ohio. Gotcha. Yes, he is. Dan's is booked through March, is what Jackie at Horizon said. Wow. Booked for appointments for installation and all that. That's crazy. Wow. Brennan, already subscribed Weekend, Fairwinds, and you are awesome. So all 3 in the same day. Very good. I appreciate that, man, and I'm sure they do as well. Let's see. He hit 1K. Let's go. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Awesome, man. I'm sure he's happy about that, and I'm happy with him. At 1K subscribers and then 4,000 watch hours, that's when you can be eligible to be monetized to make money off the YouTube. So when a creator puts a whole bunch of work and effort into making the videos, which can take a lot of time, a lot of effort, planning, just your time, just putting it together, learning some of this stuff. Doing it for free is a noble thing, but being able to make a little bit of something from the ad revenue, that's definitely a help, and very cool. Happy for him that happened. So very, very cool. Awesome. Let's see here. All weekend trucking needs is one more. Yeah, he hit it. Awesome. He got fitness studio. Yeah. He. I guess I'm scrolled up all the way. Very good. I guess I won't spill the beans right now, but yeah, good guy. We saw a Synergy truck driver with a 53-foot trailer parked at the PP in our little community. Must be on 34-hour reset. Been there. Picked a great place to rest. They have great food. Gotcha. Wow. 53 long foot trailer. That's a monster. M. Walker, he now has 1K subs thanks to HighMileageHelper. Hey, I got to tell you, he's put some solid videos out that really blew up, and he did it himself, that's for sure. But anytime, when I first started in this space, there was a few dead channels and a few other channels that I don't think were too big. But man, now that Fairwinds and I and a few other folks have started, and I think a lot more are starting, I think it'll be a lot easier, hopefully going forward, more and more people starting YouTube channels for RV transport. It'll be kind of easier now that this niche, or whatever you want to call it, exists on YouTube. It'll be easier for people to get into YouTube, to be able to come up and search, and people to find them. And the thing is, it's not that people dislike somebody or don't whatever. It's, can people even find you on YouTube, because there's so many videos out there that everybody keeps just making more and more. So so I'm going to send him a text here in a little bit, congratulate him, super happy for him. But very cool. I don't run east of Goshen. I live in Oklahoma. Gotcha. Don't blame you. Let's see. What community is that? I'm doing my 34 in Waterloo, Iowa. At the Pilot. Not great food. Oh dear. Donnie, how many other shops other than Nan's is in the Goshen Elkhart area? What I know is there's at least one Dan's. Maybe there's two. I can't remember. There are two dually depots, one in Elkhart, one in Goshen. There is one Pro Motor. And then I think there's like a Ace Hardware that has a few extra RV transport items in there. See if anybody else has any other thoughts on that. Did you? Okay. There's a fairly short list. I know even the Tractor Supply in Goshen carries a little bit more RV transport relatable stuff for our industry. Dually Depot, Dan's, Pro Motor. Honestly, I've had kind of a bad experience at Pro Motor. I kind of felt like I was imposing on them to walk in and expect to give them money to buy something from them. It was like I was an inconvenience to them. I don't know why. I don't know if they were just having a bad day. People have bad days. I do as well. I understand that, but each time I've gone in there, it's kind of like, what are you doing here? You want to buy something from us? Okay. And so that's just kind of the feeling I've gotten from Pro Motor. I haven't been back there since in a long time. So anyways, yeah, very strange to me about that, but yeah. So let's see, Judah, Indiana. Thanks. I'll have to put that on my list. Gotcha. You guys have some more questions than the recruiters for sure. Awesome. Oh, okay. Let me show that. M. Walker just posted some stuff there. Oh dear. The depot we lost. Oh, okay. So, Johnny, give it a try if you're going by. Gotcha. She's back. I think there's a dually depot, but was not impressed with the. Okay, let me read that again. Donnie, I think there is dually depot, but was not impressed with them when they installed my mud flaps. I'm a little OCD about my truck, and they are sitting at different heights, and one sticks out. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, I've been to Dually Depot for several things as well, mostly fuel tank related stuff, filter changed, new hoses and stuff like that, but I haven't had really any issues with them. At this point, I would just now prefer Dan's because they've got everything known to man in that place, and they've got it ready to go. So, but apparently they're booked up pretty good. So, go where all the people are at, I guess. Let's see, Donnie, thanks, guys. M. Walker gave the phone numbers there for all those places. Awesome. Thanks for looking those up, man. Doing my 34 in Indiana off the 20 at Gallops between Bristol and Goshen. Gotcha. Randy Ryan. Hello, Daniel. When do you think the loads will pick up? Randy, my guesstimation is within the next week. We will start seeing more consistency on our load boards at Synergy. I would assume other places as well. They started producing them on this last Monday, so a full week into it, we should be kind of seeing is my opinion, we should start seeing a die off of of drivers who are sitting there waiting, begging and pleading for a load. And then those folks should already they've already taken a load and they're gone for the most part. And then we'll start seeing the loads actually hit the load board, and then that load board start to build. So my guesstimation is within the next week or so, we should start seeing 100 plus loads. Maybe not, maybe so. We'll find out together. But certainly by late 20s of January for sure. In 2 weeks or more, we should be rolling pretty good, and being able to have a lot more options to where you want to go out in the country. Let's see here. And if you need my flaps for your back tires, go to Ace. I got the big flaps and the dually flaps for $225. Gotcha, Peter. Hans Peter. Bonanza Transport. Oh, ding. Gotcha. Thanks. It's best to go to Dan's on a Monday. 2 weeks ago, they did my fifth wheel box and 60-gallon auxiliary tank. Very good, Chris. Awesome. Weekend Trucking. What's going on, man? You hit 1,000 subs. Let's go. Awesome, man. Dan, the man, the myth, the man, the legend. Oh, man, so happy for you, bro. I was saying earlier, I was going to send you a text. I'm so happy that you hit 1,000 subs. Glad to point people in your direction, man. Awesome to have you here. Very cool. Let's see. M. Walker, smiley face. That's right. Hello there. I just started a business, and I'm really excited. I hope I can communicate with you in the future. Thank you. Lewis, hopefully I can help you. If you go to my website, HighMileageHelper.com, if anybody wants to talk to me, time is getting a little bit easier now, not being as busy doing stuff around the house, doing every, holidays and everything. So if you wanted to Bella is trying to break into the door. I don't know if you can see that in the reflection here, but Bella, she's trying to break in here. The boxer, Brindle boxer we have. But I've got a phone consultation tab where you can put your name, what you want to talk about, any way I can help. Let me know. It's definitely free. There is an option if you do want to donate for paying for my time, whatever it is. But honestly, I would do it for $0 all day long if I could, just to be able to help you guys. So yeah, let me know. Just hit me up with that. Also, just so you know, until I actually confirm it and you get an email saying, yes, we are confirmed for this day and that time, don't expect me to for sure actually call. It's not until you get the verification email from me, because if I do happen to be busy that time, I'm not going to be able to get to you. So just keep that in mind. But I will definitely be a help if I can. There he is. Welcome to the party. Very good. Weekend Trucking. Yeah. Hey, Weekend Trucking. We were just talking about you. Yeah. Congrats on the 1K. Very good. We're going to get into hauling RVs hopefully in a couple months. How are the load boards looking? Rachel, I've kind of been talking about that. This happens every single year. It's a downtime where they kind of retool, refit the manufacturers during Christmas, New Year's. They started last Monday, I believe, and things are slowly progressing back up to where they should be. And really from here until from mid-January to July, it's really kind of full steam ahead. Every year is different, but this is the kind of rotation we have every single year. And then July, there's a brief shutdown as well, just like we just had now. And then it's kind of full steam ahead again from July until beginning December-ish. So yeah, kind of breaking up the year in two pieces. Let's see. What am I doing? How Weekend Pro. Hey, Weekend Trucking. I'm going for orientation with an this week. Which your videos also, I'm going to start using your spreadsheet. Good stuff. Awesome, man. Yeah, definitely stole the spreadsheet as well. Thanks for doing the legwork on that one, man. Very good. Weekend Trucking, killing it. Very good. Definitely, I'll be really interested. And we're jumping up here. Where am I at? Thank you so much for your offer. Always watch a new channel. Very good. And just put a new video out on backhauls. Yeah, I haven't got a chance to see it yet, but definitely go check that out today, guys, or tonight before you go to bed. Load boards not too good, Johnny. That's how it is. It's always how it is right now. But it will get better. And don't jump ship for literally because of every transporting company is hurting. It's how it is every single year. You might be able to snag one or two, maybe other loads, but at the risk of going to a company that now you don't like, even if you did like the old one, to me it just doesn't make sense to be jumping ship every year to the one company that has one or two more loads during the really low time. A good working relationship with a company where you know their policies, they know you, they know how you work. They know you're an honest person, and you have that respect and being able to talk through with people. That's more valuable to me than just jumping from ship to ship every year. So let's see here. Am I behind? Where am I at? Just got my load canceled to Canada. Oh, wow. And you're going to call me because I'm the first Mexican spectator? Okay. I'll call whoever. That's funny. Well, I mean, y'all been good. 3 a.m. comes around quickly, drive safe, and keep on trucking. Donnie, stay alive, get some sleep, man. Wow, 3 a.m. Wow, have a good time with that. I'll be asleep. Herb says slow times are great for vacation time. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. That is definitely the truth. It's a great. Usually, what I did last year, what I kind of need to do right now, is my maintenance on my truck. A lot of different things needed to be adjusted. Adding some things to my truck and getting things taken care of. So this is definitely the time to take care of your stuff, because right after this, it's going to be full steam ahead, and it's just time to go, get on the road. So definitely with you. Let's see here. Sometime my RV hauler buddy went home for Christmas and isn't planning on going back out until mid-February. Not a bad idea. This is the time to take the vacation, do all the stuff you don't want to do other times, and just this is a different type of a season during the year for this stuff. So yeah. Fair winds, bingo. I formed an amazing relationship with my dispatcher, stuck through the low spots, death with the random entertaining things that come up. However, that relationship with the dispatcher has proven invaluable during other times throughout the year. I'm telling you, it's just true. And the funny thing is, the people in the Facebook group forums, in the chats, in the posts, in the comments, and all that stuff, the people who are just blasting their company and bailing and going to this and that and stuff, those people haven't been in the industry more than a year, or they have, but they've gone from company to company to company, and they think everybody's just terrible, and everybody, like, dude, the common denominator is you, not those companies. You're the person who's bouncing around all over the place. You got a terrible attitude. You can't play nice with other people. Like, I'm sorry, but at a certain point, we've got to have a reality check. I try to live in reality. I don't know about other people. I'm sure you guys do, but there's some drivers out there, man. They bounce around, and they're so skittish, and they don't run it like a business. And it's just like, man, if you only knew what you could have by sticking with one company and being consistent with them, taking loads that maybe other people don't want to take. They remember that. They know who works with them, who doesn't. They can call you and say, hey, Daniel, I've got a load going here. Didn't you say you wanted to go here on your honeymoon? I'm just saying. Things like that happen. I'll just leave it at that. So, yeah. Anyways, yes, vacation times are great. Plan on a week-long camping trip for July. Very good, Chris. Awesome. Tim, does the company you work for give out awards for most miles safe driver, driver's center? Tim, yes, I am planning on doing a video on that. I guess it's going to be more of a Synergy RV Transport, more of a video talking about their safe driver award stuff, and just kind of documenting or just kind of sharing what I've gotten from them. I've received money. I've received hats. I've received a pocket knife. I received a little placard thing. Yes, they do. Not all companies do. Thankfully, they started that after I had my initial couple. Oops, my ring's gonna beating the desk to death. My initial 2 issues I had with the trailer, but yeah, they definitely do. David, way things are going, I might look out. Sounds like no truck for at least another week or two. Trip for another week or two. No, like no truck for at least another. Yeah. Taking your time, not going to be too big of a deal. Things are very on ice right now as things start to slowly build up with loads. Nailed it. Careful now, you're going to hurt feelings and get blocked off YouTube. Well, bless their heart. we're just going to talk truth here. So that's all I got. Oh, dear. My dispatcher is a jerk. Also, I am my own dispatcher. That is awesome. I love it. I love it. Oh, man. Oh, that's great. I needed that tonight. That's awesome. Oh, man. Holland, USA, reality? Check. Very good. Very good. Furman, by the way. Oh, BTU. Sounds like your dispatcher needs a pay reduction. Maybe the company can give you that amount as compensation. I love it. Oh, man. You guys are awesome. People don't do enough research before getting into this business. All trucking has slow periods. Yes, indeed. You know what? I actually just got a comment on a video, and maybe I'll read it here. I don't mean to put this person on blast or anything, but the thinking of it, I do. Someone said on some video of mine just an hour ago, let's see. Here it is. And maybe I'm not hearing what they're really, maybe there's some type of miscommunication. But I'll just say, I'm going to read their comment, and then I'm going to share how I feel about it. If that is okay with you guys. They said, I was thinking about doing RV transport. The more I read up on it, the more I realize what kind of a joke it is. It's a big joke, guys. I would rather buy a semi, do basically the same job, and make double or triple the money. I like your videos, though. Keep up the good work. First of all, I guess I do still appreciate, still watching my content and stuff. But I got to tell you, if the fact that you think doing RV transport, what we do as drivers, we have a logbook, we have some other behind the paperwork scene stuff, we have insurance, other DOT things we have to do. But if you think that is the same as buying a semi, starting your own DOT authority, running your own all your own logbooks, doing all of your other stuff, doing all of that is the same thing, but getting paid twice or three times more. First of all, the actual, the amount of risk you're putting into it, having your own authority, finding your own loads, not knowing what you're going to, it's just, it's apples and oranges. It's so far off. This is not the same thing. Yes. Okay. We have DOT numbers. We have a logbook. Okay. We're the same in that regard. Fantastic. We have a DOT inspection. We have to follow other DOT things, but this is low risk, low reward technically compared to high risk, high demands, high requirements. And yeah, okay, definitely higher reward for obviously a full semi-truck driver operating on their own authority. But I don't know why I brought this up. It just kind of blows my mind. People don't understand this business. This is a high. To me, it's almost like a hybrid business. It's its own thing. Even the DOT doesn't know how to fairly classify us. And they try to rope us into semi-truck drivers versus regular, citizens, whatever. It's just so far off from reality. It is not the same thing for twice or triple the pay. It just hurts. Those comments to me say you don't know what you're getting into. Please don't get into trucking at all, because you're about to find out. Oh dear. Oh me, oh my. Yeah. Regular. I don't know what the word is. Regular people who are not driving commercially, non-commercial. There you go. Oh dear. Let me back up here. Sorry guys, I'm getting worked up here. Let's see. Do you drive with a CB? No, I don't. Do you ever run with other drivers? Sometimes I do. I got a buddy from church that I sometimes drive with. He's another driver for Synergy. Sometimes I see 2 or 3 trucks running together on 55, 57 in Illinois. Absolutely, Paul. That happens all the time. I see that as well. Definitely, it's a good thing. It's a safe thing, especially for like a breakdown or just safety in general. Going across the country, it can be dangerous. Any update on those Otani tires, Dan? Yes, they're still holding up. Still plenty of tread left. I'll make a video when they finally do die. But they're still going strong. I think I'm going to get close to 100,000 miles on these tires. No, they were lower than that. I think it said like 60 or something, but it was really. I think I'm going to get close to 80. That's right. I lied about the 100,000. But for $110 per tire, I'm gonna get like 70 or 80,000 miles. I'll take that. I remember we used to having to pay almost $2,000. Like I'll pay 400 and some change. Yeah, sure. So yeah. Why do more drivers not take off their tailgate if they're putting boxes near the gate? Better mileage with it off, I would think. You're probably right. Unless, like for me, with my toolbox in the back, having the toolgate on and locked is just another security feature for the toolbox. Anybody could just puncture the toolbox and break in, probably with some crazy object. For me, it's just more worth it for security deterrent than weight reduction, I guess, and mileage. Daydream, I have so much tailgate. It would freak my truck out, and I'd get Christmas lights on the dash. Oh man. What video editing software do you use? I have a few to post, but need to get that part figured out first. Holland USA. Right now, I just simply use iMovie. I'm wanting to use a better editing software that allows multiple layers so that I could have like one image showing up here and one image showing over here, and then be able to have multiple things going at the same time. With iMovie, I can only have one picture in picture, is what they call it, on the screen, one picture inside of a bigger picture. So anyways, that's my plan at some point. I'm really dreading having to learn how to use another editing software. It will take longer for me to initially figure that out, but it will be worth it, hopefully in the future, trying to just level up my editing skills if I can. We'll see. I got to go. Be safe. Give the dog a hug for me. Bonanza Transport, have a good night. You're probably already gone. Thank you. Have a good night. Truck more than semi. Let's compare MPG, maintenance costs, repair costs, DOT hassle, dealing with your own paperwork, paying to get on a load board, way more insurance costs. Need I go on? Fair winds. I'm with you. I don't know. I honestly don't know how to respond to comments like that anymore. I'm not going to argue with somebody about it. I'm not going to try to be mean. It's just not worth it. I think my response is going to be like, okay, okay. Yeah. Our friends doing semi and hot shot. Earning expenses, they were only $2,000 more a month than me after all expenses. Sorry, while 2K is great, it isn't worth the headache. I'm telling you, it's so not. The little that we have to put in, the little effort we have to put in, we get to pick from a load board, call, boom, boom, pick it up. It's just there's so little effort that has to be put into the logistics of the day-to-day running of the business. It's just different things in my eyes. It's just so far away. I'm with you. Iceman, I started Iceman started Synergy on 17th December, got 3,300 paid miles, 29. I'm very pleased with him. Very good. Awesome. Very good. But yeah, I'm running my own authority, 2 months in hot shot. Some good, some bad. Gosh, it be to you. Chris James, it's a huge risk running semi and hotshot with your own authority. In the middle of it, highly considering selling the company and being done with that side of things. Planning on keeping with RV. High risk, high reward, and with RV transport, somewhat. I mean, you still got a truck. Yeah, it could blow up. It could have an issue. Whatever. But with all the behind the scenes paperwork and legal stuff, man, I've looked into some of the stuff for getting your own authority and hotshot stuff. It just seems way too much of a headache and a hassle to do that. And there's no guarantees, and obviously there's no guarantees with RV transport either. What I can guarantee you though is Christmas, New Year's, and then July. Those are always going to be, unless COVID happens again, those are always going to be the downtimes. I can always guarantee that there will be no guarantees at those two times, guaranteed. And so for me, I'm just like, man, I can depend on those times to not really know what's going to go on. And I just do my own thing and make as much money on the times I want to. So anyways, let's see here. Little Al, son of Big Al. I've been driving semi for over 20 years, thinking about doing RV transport, less stress, like you said. I'm with you. I guess I'm not with you doing semi, but it just seems like a lot less stress for sure. I'm on board with you, but I set for my dually based on that video. Gotcha. Very good. Yeah, let us know. Hey, let us know on those Atanis how they go for you. What PSI pressure are you running in those tires to see how far you can kind of push them. I'm trying to max out my PSI to get the most miles if I can, but we'll see about winter and ice and that stuff. Maybe not as much. So let's see. Got to run. Thanks for all you helped us, new guys. I'll be seeing you guys around for sure. Have a good night, Daydream. Good to see you. For the guy, it should be okay. Thank you. We're gonna have an extra load for us, Lewis. Yeah. The folks who scream we can't make any money doing this. The people who just. To me, it's speaking it without knowledge. You really don't know what you're talking about, and it's kind of easy to see. So, okay, I'll have more, as you said, I'll have more loads to be able to pull myself, and I'll have more options. So, okay. David, July is a slowdown time also. Yes, it is. So, July is where my understanding is all of the manufacturers have their shows in the summertime. They have all of their at state fairgrounds it's their brand new model that they introduce, and so there's a time where there will be trailers needed to be transported to those shows, brand new units to those shows. But there's also a time where there's not really anything going on. It's about mid-July every year. Mid-July is when that happens. And basically, that's really when all the ordering starts, all the new all the dealerships, the owners there, they go to these manufacturing shows, and individuals go there as well to see the latest and greatest, newest model. And that's when a lot of the orders come in after that, is my understanding. And so it's right after that mid-July, things start picking up again, just like they will in January. And it starts going, right back up as well. So, yeah. Running the numbers myself, it seems crazy that people can't make money. Granted, I'm brand new and could be way off my rocker. I'll just say this, so I started this, I was single. I have no kids. I had Big Al at the time. I had, I had two dogs. I have no dependents. I was single, living in a home that was a part of my pay was living there for free. My Ford truck had just blown up. I had a brand new payment on my Ram. I rolled in my old loan on top of my new loan, and so I was upside down $9,000 from the beginning. I ran the tires off my truck quite a bit at the beginning. I paid off a lot of debt, bought a lot of things to help the business. There are people out there who have multiple children, multiple adult children who are maybe still living with them. Maybe they have debts. They have a mortgage. Maybe you're used to living a fancy lifestyle, and your wife or your whoever wants to live at a certain level. If you want to maintain that level, you have to match it with how long you're going to be out on the road. If you're wanting to make $2,000 a week to maintain, $8,000 in a month or something, you're going to be going to California every single week. You're going to be hustling real hard, which means you're going to have to hold a lot of money back for maintenance, paying your truck off hopefully a little bit more than your regular payment is. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it, but depending on your current situation, this could be a great setup for you. This could be a tragic setup for you. If you don't already have a budget and you don't know what you need to bring in, and you go into this and you throw a whole bunch of money at it, and then you just only work 3 or 4 days a week, like kind of what I do now, because I don't need as much, it could be real ugly real quick. And it could be true for that person. Hey, I can't make as much money as I need because my budget is this. Well, guess what? You or somebody else might have a lower budget. You don't have to bring in $6,000 just yourself. Maybe your wife brings the money as well. There's just so many different variables on this stuff. It's very dangerous to say, when someone asks me a question, hey, can you make money in this industry? You're asking the wrong question. You should be asking, with a person with this budget, has to bring in this much money. This is the minimum I've got to bring in. With a person with this budget, can they bring in this? With a truck that's already paid off, or with a truck that already has a payment, or with student loans that you haven't paid off after 20 years. There's so many factors. It's dangerous. Some of these questions people ask or say that it's just blanket statements. They don't work here. This is not a 9-to-5 job. One person might work 4 days. Another person might be driving the full 70. I mean, it just really depends. So yeah, transitioning here. You aren't off your rocker. Yep. Yeah, I've got 5, but after deployments, this doesn't seem bad at all. Wow. Thank you for your service. Man. I ran the wheels off, bought a lot of things because squirrel. How is the demand for CDL haulers doing multiple units on the ship sheets? That wouldn't be great for hauling single units, especially bumper pull. I don't know as much about the multi units hauling with Synergy. I do know the bigger CDL loads that are much higher pay. That is a single pull, but maybe 20,000 pounds or whatever. They're always begging for that, for sure. And again, probably at every single company, the CDL heavier loads are the last to go on the load board because not everybody does have a CDL. So that's a benefit to CDL drivers for that. But if you want to do multi, I can't help with that. Sorry. I make $40,000 a year in a factory. Just bought a truck. A couple months, I'll be driving RV. Gotcha, Richard. Very good. Knowing your budget going into this and knowing what you would have to drive to be able to pull money. If you can account for your maintenance, for putting back money for an actual breakdown, a catastrophic issue, if you can, there is there's not a fire or a for sure way to guarantee everything's going to be perfectly fine. You'll never have any trouble. You'll always be able to pay in cash, ready to go. But if you know your budget now, you know what you need to bring in. You know what you need to hold back for maintenance. You know what you want to hold back for various different things, and then from there, be able to say, I need to run this many miles, this many weeks out of the year. That's some solid research going forward, and then going from there, you're only going to be making more money per mile because you're going to be more and more efficient as you learn out on the road where to go to get your fuel. Your fuel savings will your fuel money will go down hopefully, while your fuel savings go up, and you'll be able to go further with less stops and all those things. So, anyways. People can't make money doing this. Nobody will be doing it. A friend of mine with Horizon just took a load to Bakersfield, California, and made 38 hundo. Wow. Very good. Is that gross? Is that net after fuel? Must have been a beast. Randy Ryan, you can work your tail off for money and never see this great land we live. God bless us all. Hey, seriously, I because of how I started out, I was kind of a little bitter about being so far upside down in my business with my first truck blowing up. But honestly, being able to travel around the country and see everything, there's nothing else like it. I mean, being able to be paid to drive around. At the end of the day, we get to sightsee. We get to stop anywhere we wanted to, take pictures. Bring family along with us if they're able to. It's incredible to be able to have that option. So very, very cool. Very cool stuff. If all goes well, I'll have my CDL Class A in 8 weeks. Ohioan, very cool. Very cool. M. Walker, fixing to get my Class A non-CDL. Don't know how that plays out. I'll be able to pull my own RV legally. Gotcha, M. Walker. Also, I worked 9 days and made double what I used to with a 9 to 5 with big oil. Back in the day, I wasn't working that hard. It's almost a vacation. Yeah, not worth it. Fairwinds, that's gross. Okay, I don't remember what that was about, but it's something you'll never regret. Time to get. Congratulations. I do a lot of those. You're still over 3K after fuel. Gotcha. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I've never heard of a Class A non-CDL, but maybe that's just for non-commercial. Is that what it's for? Let us know about that. I hold a Class B at the moment, non-CDL. Huh. Yeah, in Indiana, I have a CDL-B, which essentially means nothing for what we're doing here. But yeah. Let's see, Steve. That was I'm an idiot. That's gross. Yeah. I was going to pay before any fuel taken out. Okay. I was saying it step by step. If in a few years things are going good, I will get a bigger truck and CDL. Gotcha, David. Will Kara be able to ride along with you sometimes? Nature Nut Photos. How's the chili going? Or eating at Chili's? You and Todd. Yeah, so she does have a what? She works crazy hours sometimes. But now that we're married, I kind of told her, you are not going to be working long days and nights and craziness. She works at a imaging. What is it? It's a medical imaging facility where they any type of scan, CAT scan, PET scan, all those scans. She does basically everything besides the actual medical side of it. So she's coordinating with everybody, and it's a madness. But so she does that as a day job, and I really don't want her being there every day, really late at night as well, because they do go late at night. So no more nights for her, and I'm being a real big meanie by saying that she doesn't have to work as much. And but so the idea would be our bellies are full on the way home. Very good. But yeah, my down the road we've kind of used quite a bit of vacation or her paid time off with the wedding and everything. But I really do want for her to be able to come with me out on the road at some point and be able to travel the country, some part of the time, and eventually, with different things that I'm doing, I would love for her to not have to work at all, and for everything that I'm doing online, and just my other the dumpster stuff and everything I'm doing online with that as well, being able to pay all of our bills off of RV Transport, the dumpster business, other things I got going on as well. So yeah, we'll see about that, but definitely excited for that. Hopefully one day we can do that and just allow her to, we at some point we would like to have a kid, Lord willing, and she can be the homemaker and take care of our family. So yeah, well, it's been an hour and 40 minutes. You guys have stuck on here with me, and it's been crazy here. Let's see. Thanks for the night, and God bless you and your wife. I'm out of here. M. Walker, have a good one. See you later. Holland, USA, Texas has non-commercial CDL. Okay, gotcha. Well, it's been fun. Just kick the dog out of the back seat. There you go, Chris. Have a good one, man. Yeah, I'm gonna head to bed here as well. Get off here. I will catch you guys later. Everybody's popping in. Thanks for answering. Hope you have a great weekend, man. Yep. Again, if you guys want to talk on the phone this week or sometime, again, go to the phone consultation on the website. Put in the request. If I can, I will accept it. We'll have a conversation on the phone. Any way I can help, answer questions, let me know. Just be patient with me if you can be with the emails and Instagram stuff. I try to get back to everybody. But yeah, have a great night, guys. Stay safe out on the road, everybody. Stay warm if you're in a frozen state right now. And we'll see you later. God bless, guys. See you.